Yo, what's good, real ones? Welcome back. It's Levon, and I'm here to drop another gem on y'all today. So, boom, getting straight into this topic. Alright, no disclaimers or anything like that today. I was just listening to some Patrice O'Neal, a little podcast or radio show that he was on, like O&A back in the day. But Patrice O'Neal, he was a comedian, and I think he passed in like 2011. Definitely like just a natural comic, a genius of his time, honestly. If you go listen to some of his content, if you haven't, if you're not familiar, then it might seem abrasive, it might rub you the wrong way, but the man, he was a wise individual for sure. Um, if you could get past the delivery, the message is pretty much always on point. Um, but I was listening to him on a podcast, and it was interesting. He was talking about how he felt like he was going through a midlife crisis or whatever. And the point he was making was if he actually felt like if he left a legacy, like he wasn't in good health, you know what I'm saying? He had diabetes and whatnot. Was around 40 years old when this podcast was being recorded, but so he started getting nervous about the direction his life was going, and he was just wondering like if he at that point he was doubtful that he left whether he'd leave a mark. He was talking about how he didn't have a will written out or anything. He's like, basically like, dang, am I ready to die? Have I done what I need to do yet with my life? And it's just interesting hearing him say that from that time and just the uncertainty. But the life that he lived was so remarkable in the sense, that even during the time that he didn't know that he was leaving a mark, like here we are a decade later, you know what I'm saying? And he's still being talked about. And his work is still being appreciated, I should say. Uh, and I was just thinking, that led me to this thought, the topic of this video, just about like what are you doing right now to leave your mark on the world? Because I think that is one of the greatest achievements, that you can have. Does your name transcend time? Like, will people will be able to look at your name, 50 years from now, if you're gone, and still know who you were, and what you did with your time here on Earth. I think that's a dope thing to strive for, because so many people, a majority of people, are forgotten. But anybody significant that left a prominent mark on the world was exceptional during their time, right? If you think of any of the past, I guess, our superstars, celebrities, any past comics, any past philosophers, people who had a mind and intellect that was beyond the masses, they're remarkable in that sense. If you look at dancers, musicians, anybody that set themselves aside from the majority in a significant way, they're the ones that left a mark. And I'm listening to all the, some of the just known positive people who left positive marks in the world, but that also led me to think, like, even the people that committed genocide, and say serial killers or people that left their mark in a more negative way, their names transcend time too. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that did something heinous from back in the day, we still remember them, even if it was hundreds of years ago. So that led me to think, like, I'm not sure that say one of those people, you know, came around today and they knew that their name was still relevant, that they were talked about for all these years. I'm not sure that they would be, I'm sure they would be like proud of that. And, you know, we're kind of doing them a service by keeping them relevant in a sense. But that's not the point. The point is, the most remarkable people, be that in a positive or negative light, however you want to look at it, the most remarkable people are remembered. So, like, what are you doing to set yourself outside of the masses? What about you individually? Like, what is it about yourself that you can cultivate to, you know, not be like the norm? Because everybody wants to, it's common, it's typical to conform these days. Even, you know, that goes to, like, the first thing that's coming to my mind is like trends and memes. Like, one person starts a trend or a meme and then, like, the world is doing it. You know, something that's not original, like, as opposed to you trying to find your own way to be funny. You know what I'm saying? There's seldom is there originality in people being comfortable trying to be, you know, to strengthen that unique characteristic that they have. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a valuable thing, and if you do that, you could end up being one of those remarkable people whose name transcends the test of time. I don't know what the real hitting point home of that video was, but that felt right to end that there. So there's my rant for you. And I think I like that for myself too. You know, even with these videos, like, if this helps somebody in the future, what more could I ask for? You know, you feel me? And today. Like, I gotta be doing something remarkable today for it to be known in the future as well. Facts, and that's facts. So be your most remarkable, unique self. I'm looking for words for the day. What's our word for the day? I'll just proclivity. Yeah, proclivity. I like that word. What does proclivity mean?
Proclivity means a tendency to choose or do something regularly, an inclination or predisposition toward a particular thing.
Proclivity, a knack, if you will, a knack for something. I have a proclivity towards overthinking basic things in life. That's my knack, and I'm sticking to it. I guess that ties in today's topic. What do you have a proclivity for that you can expound upon and you know, use to make yourself remarkable? Thanks for joining in on this video. Y'all go ahead and leave a like, a comment, subscribe to your boy to join the realist. You know what I'm saying? We're almost 500 real ones strong. Ain't that something? Won't he do it? Yes, God. Yes, Lord. Deuces.